What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Hustle Podcast. Today we're on episode 18. My name is John. I'm your host, and we have my co-host,
Gabriel Arambula.
Yes, sir. If you guys are new here, what we talk about on this podcast is everything relating to business, adding value, and we also share our mistakes so you don't have to go through them. Without further ado, for today's topic, we have a good one in store. You
Let's
ready,
hear
brother?
it. Bring it.
Yes, sir. It is the power of influence and why it's critical, not just in life, but also in business. And I want you, Gabe, to share what's your take on that? Like, power of influence, like, why is it critical in life and business? And I'll share my point as well.
Yeah, influence is everything, right? Influence determines the outcomes that we experience, and the influence that we have can either result in positive or negative outcomes. Believe it or not,
Yeah.
and we as individuals have the power and ability to determine what type of influence we want to have in any location and situation. And that all starts with, us having a perspective of, what we believe, right? Because in order to have an influence over a situation, a business, a negotiation, you have to know where you stand and you have to be confident in it. And that is what is going to stabilize or strengthen your influence. And a lot of times, one's influence can be derived from their natural personality, right? You have individuals that are charismatic, like ourselves. We're pretty charismatic people, right? We're
Yeah.
fun loving. We're like, hey, what's up? Outgoing, right? And that in and of itself has a level of influence. Then you have individuals that are a little bit more stoic,
Oh,
and
yeah.
and that also has a level of influence, right? Now,
Mm-hmm.
when we go a little bit deeper in the core of influence as a leader in a business or as a player on a team or a team player on a team, influence that you have is powerful, right? Because you hear the saying, "You're only strong as your weakest link."
Yeah.
And as a unit or as a team or whatever part you play in the organization or company that you're in, and even if it's your family, right? If you have someone that is uh, posing a negative influence or bad influence in a situation, that will impact the whole. And then same thing goes if you have someone that has a positive influence. And any leader that is listening to this, they've had a situation where they've had a toxic employee in an environment which adds a negative influence on the whole entire team, which impacts the productivity of that particular team.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times the leader may have enabled that negative influence from that toxic player on the team
Yeah.
to overtake it and continue. And as leaders, we have to have the greater influence, right? And you gain influence by a multitude of different things. One, showing people you care. You heard the phrase, "People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care."
Right.
And
That's a good one.
and
Yeah.
that's one way to gain influence, right?
Mm-hmm.
And for for myself, I genuinely love people. I genuinely care for people, and it's just kind of the way that my parents raised me, and that's one way to gain influence amongst people. Credibility, doing what you say you're gonna do,
That's right. Following
right?
through.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
being credible, right? Another thing, just being helpful, going the extra mile for individuals. If you see someone that needs help, taking that extra time or taking those extra steps to help them without expecting anything in return. And I think that's the magic ingredient in giving. The special
Yeah.
ingredient in giving is not expecting anything in return. And
Hmm.
when you truly give and you genuinely do not expect anything in return, the the power that has and the impact on you as an individual, but also on your life, and the
Hmm.
doors that open for you and the good things that happen for you is tremendous. But you know that's another way you can gain influence by giving. So
By
not
giving.
not not
Yep.
not only by going the extra mile to help people, which is also a form of giving, but giving, blessing someone, like, hell yeah, hey, you want a water, or hey, I bought an extra sandwich, or whatever. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Or hey, I'm going to grab a bite to eat. You want me to grab you something? Like little things like that, right? And then also too, just having that balance. Like, you don't want to be a pushover, but again, you know, uh, giving is a good way to gain influence, right? And as a leader, when you have an integrated um, leadership approach with your team that takes all these different aspects, and you've built up this credibility, you're
Mm.
able to then take that toxic employee and say, "Yo, John, listen, bro, I just gotta be straight up with you. I'm just a little disappointed, and I know you're not going to be surprised by this, but just your performance lately and your overall attitude, they haven't been parallel. You're
Hmm.
crushing numbers, bro. You're one of my top sales people, but like the morale, you're dragging the team down. You're negative, bro. You come in late. You
Hmm.
try and leave early, bro.
And
You,
that's
you take
influence too in of
extended
itself.
lunches.
Yeah.
We got to put the kibosh on that, homie. We got to stop that. Like having that conversation, being able to, as a leader, have that conversation with a toxic employee is important. So having influence in the workplace, in your community, it all depends on the environment and the opportunities and your goals in where you are in life, as far as what you'll experience. Does that resonate?
So good, bro.
You sure?
Every single thing. It's like for influence, right? The way I see it as well, it's who you are as a person, right? What kind of person are you, right? Are you the kind of
Yeah.
person that is just giving so you can take? Are you
Mm.
giving solely to gain influence, right? That's not how
Man,
it works. You
yeah.
have to give from a place of like not even needing to receive anything
Bro,
back,
yeah.
right? It's
And
like
that's the
that.
thing, dude. That's the thing that
Yeah.
trips me out, bro. Like, I was just thinking about this now. Like, if
Yeah.
you're always giving to receive,
And
think
you you
about
you,
the
you can tell too. You
think,
know
think no,
those
but check it
people.
out. Think
Yeah.
about the level of disappointment that you experience in life
Yeah.
that impacts so many other things. If you're giving to receive and you don't receive anything over and over and over and over and over and over again, all that disappointment. You know what I mean? It's
Hmm.
like, so it's almost like freeing
Oh yeah.
to give without expecting to receive.
That's right. And like when you're just fully detached, right? When you're giving, when you're just that kind of person, that's
Yeah.
literally influence in of itself because whenever you're giving to people, they're like, "Oh shit," like they feel your like generosity, they know you're authentic, they know you're being genuine,
Yeah, for
right? They know you're
sure.
giving from a place of cuz from a good heart and they're like, "Holy shit, I can trust this guy." Boom, you
Yeah,
influence
yeah,
them without even trying, right?
yeah,
Like the things that we want in life, it's so simple. You don't even have to chase it. You just become that person that just does the things like the giving, right? Just be a good person, always be
yeah.
willing to give, wanting to help out, and that again ripples out into the world,
It does,
right?
and it brings a really really close friend to mind who is probably like one of the most generous people I know. Like growing up with this individual and just skateboarding, living with them, and just being around and being a friend, like just super generous and genuine, right? So the combo of like just being ultra genuine and like super generous,
Yeah.
like, and this individual's life is blessed, a lot of favor, and they work. You know what I mean? There's no handouts, but it's like the combination of, or the culmination of all our actions in life, if rooted, if our motives are pure and we're doing good, if our motives are pure and we're doing good, the outcome will be nothing but extraordinary,
Whether you like it or not, it's
whether you like
inevitable.
it or not,
It's
man.
inevitable,
It's, you can't lose.
right? Like when you have like you said, just pure intentions of giving, doing the right thing, helping others, especially in a workplace as a leader, like your employees
Yeah.
will see that. Like they will see that. Like they'll feel it too. They don't even have to
Mm.
believe it. Like they know that you're a genuine person.
Yeah.
Like for instance, you've met my mom. You
Oh, dude,
know,
I'm thinking about that chicken for
yeah,
lunch.
you know how she is, right?
Yeah.
Like she's just giving all the
Yeah.
time. Like when so Gabe came over a
Hold
couple
up.
days ago,
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
right?
that's true. Yeah. I was thinking about yesterday because it's most recent.
Yeah, like twice a
John's
week.
mom makes the bomb Vietnamese style fried chicken,
Yeah,
just in case you're wondering where this is going.
yeah. So he pulled up, right, and then we just sat. Made my mom made chicken, ate for a
Dude,
bit, and then
yeah.
we just hung out, was talking,
Yeah.
and she was like, "Oh, I can make you more. I can make it for your
Yeah, she's
entire
like, I'll make you some on Tuesday.
yeah
Come through
for
on
your
Tuesday for
family
your
too,
family.
right?" And then she just does it, right? And then for her
Yeah.
life,
Yeah.
like she's
Oh,
always
man.
given, like she's always helping out her family, her cousins, like people on the streets, like
Mm.
literally just anybody that she comes across. She's like, how can I help you? She's
Yeah.
always she's giving money even if she doesn't have it,
Yeah.
right? Because she knows that she's free. Like she has
Yeah.
no stress. She knows that she understands the law of reciprocity. Like even though
Yeah.
she doesn't expect to receive, like she knows that just giving, the act of giving is her already receiving,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
She's receiving that
Yeah.
fulfillment, that
Yeah.
peace within herself. In turn, that will have her receive things in other forms,
Yeah, no,
right?
100%, man. Like
Yeah.
it all comes back. Boomerang, man.
And her
Call
friends
it
too.
what you will.
Everybody wants to hang out with her all the time.
See, there you
Everyone's
go.
always hitting out. Like she's great vibes, always laughing, having fun,
Yeah.
cracking jokes.
And that's
Like,
like
yeah,
that type of like the relationships, that's valuable. Those are the most valuable things in life. The relationships, the people we meet, and just thinking back, John, you and I, we go back about 7 years. I think about all the people I've known for, decades. Um, some more than half my life, or even a third of my life, that I still keep in contact with. People I've known since I was 15, which is a lot. 13, no, 14.
that's a long
No,
time.
actually 9 too, 10. I'm just
Mm,
thinking of all these people like boom, 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 boom.
30 plus
Like,
years.
gee, 30,
Yeah.
30 plus years, like 35 years. I have a friend I've known for 35 years. Pedro, one love, my G. You're going to see this, bro.
Shout out
That one's
Pedro.
for you, Pedro. Shout out to Pedro.
Homie Pedro.
Yeah, man. Dang. And the crazy part is that all ties into influence. It's like Pedro had an influence on my life. I had an influence on his life. We grew up together. We still keep in
Mm,
contact. Same thing goes for a lot of my friends that I don't keep in contact with anymore, but I do still keep some, and the ones I do still keep in contact with. And the list goes on, man. Well, it's not that long, actually. Small circle, but it's
yeah.
super tight. And it makes me think, like, all these individuals like have had an influence, have had an impact. It's like,
Yeah,
our
bro.
influence is like the water ripples on a still lake. When you throw a stone in it, it just goes and it impacts, and it has the ability to be either positive or negative. And even though it's not always easy, I just encourage everyone to do your best to do good, be good,
Mm-hmm.
and be good at it. And you'll find that it will leave you feeling blessed and enriched.
Yeah, dude. 1,000%. And to add to that too, bro, back in 2018 when I met you in the wireless industry, right? When Gabe came through to our company, like in like selling phones, he was the first manager that I seen where I understood what real, genuine leadership looks like. Right? It's like the energy you brought the first day was just pure, like
What's an
giving.
example? Give us a story. I want to hear.
Yeah.
Give us any crazy stories that you
I mean,
remember,
it's not like crazy, but like
or just things that
the
stood out.
yeah,
Because I'm curious.
the first day when you had the presentation meeting the entire district, right?
Uh-huh.
All the stores, and like it was 7 in the morning, and like everybody was tired as shit. They didn't want to be there. This guy walks in. He's like, "Hey, what's up, guys? What's up? My name's Gabe. What's going on? What's good? I'm the just district manager."
Did we have it at GG2?
G2, yeah, it was in the
Okay.
store I was
Oh,
at.
this is crazy. I got
And
a
like
story.
when he was running the presentation, it was just pure like so much energy. Like I was like, yo, I freaking woke up from that. I didn't even need coffee.
It was on a Sunday morning,
It was on
right?
a fucking Sunday morning,
Sunday
and
morning.
like nobody wanted to come to work. But like I saw everyone was just like, I mean, most people they were just like waking up and stuff, you
So,
know?
so I got a story. So check it out,
Yeah.
John. That meeting, that presentation, I had to put that together and make the PowerPoint slides and everything. And my plan was to do it over the weekend, like Friday night,
Mm.
Saturday, present on Sunday. So Friday night, me and my son, we go to one of those teppanyaki places that you cook for yourself,
Yeah, yeah. It's
and
just
we're getting
fire.
down. We're getting everything.
Oh
We're
yeah.
getting this. We're getting that. Seafood, beef, pork, everything, bro.
Yeah.
So the scallops. So we got scallops. I didn't cook my scallops all the way through.
Oh, that was that week when
I
you
I, I
mentioned.
ate the scallops. Okay,
Oh man.
that night
Uh,
killed me. I was dead. I was wishing death upon myself. Said, Lord, I'm ready to go. Take me home, because I got rocked Friday night, all Saturday, and I'm literally laying down on my sofa with my laptop, and every second I could get up and like attribute a little bit of focus to these PowerPoint slides, I would do so.
yeah.
And thankfully, by Saturday night I was done, and by Sunday morning I was starting to feel a little better. But
Yeah.
I didn't eat Saturday. I think I just had water, maybe
Bro,
banana and a guava juice.
that's
So
crazy.
that Sunday morning, bro, I was like, dude, it took everything to get out there and present. And I think that was the first time we had the entire district together.
That was the first time meeting you.
And it was the
Everyone
first
meeting
time
you.
meeting me.
Yeah.
So it was the first time I took over the district, my first time meeting the team, and then also presenting. And so it was pretty important. So it was crazy because, yeah,
Damn,
like
son.
I got rocked, food poisoning, put together a presentation, and then to go present it to
Bro,
entirely new team, entire new district. How many people were there? Maybe like 80, 90?
it was a lot of
Because that was
people.
after we had, so before that we had to we cut the staff by 55% or by 50%, because we took over a company. They acquired about 110 stores, wireless stores, and then it was just, they were overstaffed and
Yeah.
they weren't generating revenue. And so
It was like
we
60 plus people in that store in during the meeting.
yeah,
60
yeah,
plus. Yeah,
for sure.
over
Yeah,
60
yeah.
for sure.
Easily, but that's crazy. So that's what happened then. So
Bro.
that event when you met me there, that stood out. So that was different. So that was something that you didn't experience from a leader before.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
And
Okay.
real quick, like I wouldn't even have known that you had the bad scallop, right? The day prior.
Oh, raw scallops. Oh, you can't eat raw
I,
scallops. Oh.
yeah. I wouldn't have known because like the energy you brought, it's like no matter what you went
Oh
through, you knew
man.
that you're like, I'm gonna just still
Had to,
give.
bro.
I'm gonna
Do or
still give
die.
my all no matter what. And
Do
guess
or
what?
die.
Good things happen
Yeah.
afterwards. You know,
Do or die. I could
but
have
do or
canceled the
die.
meeting,
You
bro.
couldn't.
It's my district. I could have.
You
I
can't.
could have. I could have
Oh
canceled. I
yeah,
could have
that's true.
rescheduled.
Could reschedule it,
Do what I want.
but you didn't. You know,
Yeah.
that's the power of a true leader that follows through on his word, and then thus creating that influence.
Got
Right?
credibility, little credibility.
Yeah.
Brought that energy.
Yeah. And
Got some credibility,
that's
adding
right.
influence,
And
building that culture,
yes,
enriching the
sir.
soil, all the
Enriching the
things
soil.
you were probably going to say that I just took out of your mouth and stole your thunder. I'm sorry, John. I'm just excited.
Decline. Well, yeah.
Oh,
Well, for real though,
man, dude, that's
because
wild.
of that, back 7 years ago, that had an influence on me because I've never seen a leader with that much energy and that ability to give before, and that's why I stayed in touch with Gabe because I knew he was a genuine person. And little did I know, when I became a manager at a life insurance company, I started using similar traits and qualities from Gabe, as in
Nice.
giving, as I like to receive, going above and beyond for my team, staying after hours, after business hours to, create trainings, presentations for the team because I wanted them to win. Because if they win, I win, and we all win as a team.
Yeah.
Right. And that ripples out into
the environment, which enriches the soil of the culture, and
That's
you're now
right.
cultivating an environment that's conducive to generating results, which is what we want. Because if you ain't generating results, what are you doing?
That's right.
You can have the best pitch, you can have the best systems, you can have the best schedule, the best behaviors, the best people, but if you're not generating results, oh, that ain't the best.
Something's wrong.
Something's wrong.
Something's off.
Something's off.
You have a cog somewhere in the machine, and of course, influence and getting results, that all starts with you, right?
That's right.
You as the leader, as the person, again, because you creates your reality.
Yeah,
right?
You have the control.
Your thoughts become your
full
actions.
Responsibility.
Full responsibility.
Right? Take full responsibility
Yeah.
for your outcomes, which are a result of your actions.
Isn't it cool how like every single pod we have is like we're just adding on to each other?
That's not, and it's not on purpose.
Not on purpose.
It's totally not on purpose.
Yep.
It's just an ongoing conversation. We love having you with us, and it's just, it's life. We'd be talking like this and about this anyways.
That's how you know it's not scripted. Never, not pre-recorded, not pre-rehearsed. Just straight from the top. Right?
From the top.
But all right, cool, guys. Other than that, hope you guys enjoyed episode 18 of the Hustle Podcast.
Yes, indeed.
Stay tuned. We're going to have many more to come. If you guys came from the beginning, you already know what's up.
This is episode 18 and how long? Like a week and a half?
A week and a half, bro.
Week and a half, 18 episodes.
And we have 90 clips.
Dang.
For you guys too. Really excited. If you guys gain value,
stuff.
If you guys have a lot of value,
follow, comment if there's something you want to hear about, or a topic you want us to talk about within business, real estate, lending, development. Let us know.
Or even hop on a podcast too.
If you want to hop on a podcast, if you want to be a guest, tap in. Let us know. We got our handles in the on our page and on our bio. You know how to find us. We're here for you.
All right, cool, guys. Other than that, see you guys tomorrow. And again, share with your friends if you guys gain value. And peace.
Do good, be good, and be good at it.
Yes, sir.